Oh, morning. I've already started in on this. I'm probably gonna say this could be the issue. I don't know how hard it is for you to see. This isn't centered. It's cocked down and over. So I'm not wondering if the something else is not broke internally on this. I'm gonna try to get this to bust free, and we'll see what it looks like on the inside. But the other thing I do know is if you find, this is what they call your air, it's for the air fuel mixture in on these diesels. It's designed to keep it from over fueling too much, creating way too much black smoke, and under fueling. Oh, I got pressure on that. Under fueling, which will in turn not give you enough power. So I'm gonna pull this apart here. As long as it doesn't snap apart and take off across the garage here, I'll be all set. That spring looks good. Well, what do you know? I'm not gonna say we did, but I want to show you what I found. One, there's oil inside there that shouldn't be. Two, the diaphragm is ripped. That is this. I've never done one of these. I do know some people that have done these. I've never done one, but I can tell you that definitely does not look good. Okay, so that goes there. As parts are falling apart, oh, that's good. Good to know there. I'm gonna clean this up. You're doing it with me for the first time as well. I do have an O-ring, and I do believe this O-ring goes on the cap here. Maybe. Unless there's supposed to be an O-ring in there. I'll keep looking away at it, but plucking away. Clean that up. Stay. I do not need you falling on the ground getting dirty. When I get done with this, I'm taking this for a test run to see if it does increase it. So you just take that. What was that, junk that just fell out? It's an itty bitty spring that fell out of here. Fell out of right here in this little gap right here. I gotta go grab a pick. I gotta try to push that down so I can get this thing somewhat back together. Okay, take this. It goes like that. Okay, yeah, no, I gotta grab a couple other things here and I'm gonna get it right back together. I'll bring it back after I get together. I'm gonna try to concentrate on this. One of the things that told me about this failing, besides this tear right here, I mean, that is a failure, was inside of this cap, there's an air line comes off, drops down. As soon as I pulled that air line off, oil come out of here. So that was sending me towards this direction. That could it fix it? I don't know. As I said, once we get this thing, I get the truck back together, I'm gonna start it up, build up the air pressure. Because right now it's sitting here with no air pressure. We're gonna head down the road, take it for a quick spin, and we'll watch the turbo boost gauge. Wow, that was close. But I got this black one, I'm replacing this red one. So it's been compressed for God knows how long. Put it in behind it. There we go. Peel it out. Take the new one, set it in. There's actually, I'm not gonna say it, but there's a little bit of a higher ridge here versus with this one here was flat. I'm gonna get it back together. It started, that's a good thing, ain't that? And let it build up air pressure, and I'm gonna clean up here, and we'll see what happens. I got my lights for that. Those came in today, or excuse me, came in Thursday. So I'm going to get those taken care of. This, again, like this guy here, I can work on my own stuff on the clock as long as the company equipment is taken care of first. All my work on the company equipment is taken care of before I work on my own. Today was just the diaphragm. But we're gonna, as I gotta clean up and we're gonna go for a ride. All right, let's go for a quick little ride on this. This here, max it was ever doing before I changed that diaphragm was 15. But watch what happens when I just sit here and just floor it. It wouldn't even come off the 0 before. I'm not saying it yet, but let's get going. Well, did that fix it? You tell me. Went from 15 to about 25, 28 pounds of boost, which is normal operating boost for this. I'd say we got it fixed. Now to send the owner the video so he can see it. He's with his family camping this weekend. Now mind you, the boost did not probably go up to everything it's got, because that truck is empty, so it's going to go up to a point where it's actually got enough power to get the truck moving. It's not going to go right full boost every time being empty. All right, my next project, my pickup, my strobe lights. I'll put it on steady on that one, and then this one go down with that. Both in this corner here not working. That one's a white one, and that one's an amber one. As you can see up top, X-Brite sent me replacements, so I'm gonna replace them. Now my question is, do I have to pull this whole headpiece off to access it, or could I just change it here? By the looks of it, with that wire, they're gonna connect up in there. I'm gonna have to pull this headpiece off and then replace them. Oh well. Well, I pulled the whole head off. I didn't need to. I had plenty of wire here, but it gives me an idea to what I need to look for. The other reason why I pulled the head off is I didn't know if there was going to be bolts, nuts on the back of this or not, but no, they just screw right into the plastic. So I had plenty of wire and everything else. I got it off. I'll just change them the way it is. I don't think it's not the light. That's the brand new light. I'm gonna plug in the white one. I'm gonna plug this white one in. The old one's still in the head. We'll go from there. I'm gonna send this video to X-Brite so they could see. There's only one way to hook these up, so you can't hook them up wrong. This is the white one on the side. Well, X-Brite, the white just came right out of it. So now, do I even try this? The amber one, it's nothing. But I just pulled it out of the housing like that. I'm gonna grab a flashlight and look up inside, see what's going on. It's kind of hard to see up inside there. of what's going on. But I know they wanted me to send them videos and stuff like that. I'm gonna send them links. I'm gonna make this its own separate video and send it to X-Brite, see what they want to do next. Because I said, I just pulled this white one out. Here's the end of it. And the amber one that's facing forward on the passenger side is not working either. Do they want me to tear into it, see what's going on? Or are they gonna send me a new one and I send this one back? I don't know, I'm gonna have to find out. And, but, oh well. I'm gonna get this thing back together. I love the light bar, love it, that's why I bought it. But we're gonna have to, I just took a little clip here for X-Brite. I'm gonna send it to them so they can see what's going on. They'll let me know what's going, then they'll let me know what's the next course of action. The same thing with Putco. We thought it was one issue, it wasn't. It was something completely different. That's the problem with sometimes a warranty. If you tear into something under warranty, they're gonna void the warranty. That's why I try to document everything. Hey, look, this is what I did. I didn't know you didn't need to pull the head off to change the light. I thought there was nuts on the back side, but I didn't damage anything. And then pulling this whole thing out. Yeah, that's not good. So I'm gonna put it back together and see what's next on the agenda for today. Yeah, I also put the old light back in. These two are the old lights. As I said, this one here is just disconnected internally somewhere. I'm definitely gonna be bald by the end of the year. But all right, I'm gonna finish cleaning up my mess, and I gotta go. Oh, I gotta pull that truck back in and figure out what's going on with the engine brake. The engine brake's not working. They just told me. I never used it when I was out there running around because I was empty. All right, now I'm gonna bring that green truck in again, and we're gonna start checking in on the Jake brakes on that. They're not working. As I said, I didn't use them because the truck was empty. Problem found, problem fixed. And it's real easy. This ground wire right here wasn't connected. That was all it was. I reached down here, touched it, and just as soon as I touched it, it slid onto the pin there and instantly started working. We're gonna go for another spin too, because I did a little trick. Or anybody that runs big trucks knows about this little trick. I pinched off the pressure line going to the wastegate. The wastegate opens at about 25 psi. By pinching it off, it should get up around the 30, 32 that he was used to seeing. So we're gonna go for a little spin, see if that takes care of it. That's empty. That's what pinching off the wastegate does to your truck. You got a wastegate turbo on there. If you pinch it off, that was almost, what, another 5 pounds of boost. And it knocked the smoke down on the exhaust on this thing quite a bit by that extra 5 pounds. One last thing I want to do before we call it a day. I check this here. When I had Corshane's hauling and projects do the tires on this, I explained to him that I have on this truck, I don't know why, but ever since, I thought it was the front brakes, but it was the back rear brakes is the last ones I done. Every time I turn right and I'm just touching the brakes, it's screeching. It's got a squeak to it. It's driving me nuts. Squeaks are only supposed to happen when you're almost out of when your brakes need to be changed. But it's doing it, and I know the brakes are brand new all the way around on this thing. It's bugging me, so I'm gonna pull this tire off and see what I can find. How about you? But that's perfectly smooth. No signs of anything scratching, touching. I looked it over the best I can. The only thing I could do next is I'll have to tear it apart completely to see what's going on. I want to look at it real quick, but it's getting towards the end of the day. Those clouds don't look all the greatest. They're pretty dark. So maybe get some good rain coming our way. Oh, I thought I heard thunder, but it was somebody with a car. We're gonna get this all buttoned back up. It might still be on the front, I don't know. It's gonna be one of those, when I've got time to do it, I'm gonna do it. Right now, today, I don't have time, because I gotta get this done, wrap up here, get the boy to work. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.